Have you ever been scrolling through your feed and instantly recognized a post or a reel as content created by a specific creator before even seeing their name? That's the magic of branding. But when it comes to creating that same recognizable presence for yourself, it can feel like an impossible puzzle, right? In this video, I'm going to give you actionable tips that will not only help you create a recognizable brand, but create one that customers genuinely connect with, leading to stronger loyalty, word of mouth referrals, and long term success. If you're new here, my name's Tanya. I'm a musician, blogger, passive income, and SEO specialist. And by the end of this video, you will have 5 easy to implement strategies that will make your brand unforgettable. Tip number 1 is to be consistent in your messaging and your aesthetic. This is so important for building trust, recognition, and professionalism. When your brand feels cohesive, customers can instantly recognize it, whether it be your website, social media post, emails, or your packaging. Of course, you want to stick to the same colors, fonts, and design elements across all of your platforms, but branding goes far beyond that. Start by defining how your brand speaks. Is it professional, witty, casual, inspirational? Stick to this type of language across all of your platforms as well, in your website copy, in your emails, in your customer service responses, and your social media captions. And make your core message and values shine through in every piece of content you put out there. So, for example, if sustainability is a pillar of your brand, make sure that that goes through in all of the language you use, as well as the packaging and any sort of content or marketing you do. Tip 2. Actively engage with your audience. It helps them get to know you, and you are the face of your brand. Engaging with your audience is about building valuable connections to make them feel seen and heard. It's not enough just to create great content. You need to interact with your customers. Let them get to know you. Build relationships and let them see the person behind the brand. After all, people don't just connect with logos or products, they connect with you. When customers see your personality, your quirks, and their values, they don't feel like they're interacting with just a brand. They feel like they're interacting with you personally. And that's going to make them build trust with you and want to help support you. Transparency and authenticity make customers want to support you. And this is critical in a very oversaturated market. Because when it comes down to it, customers want to support a brand that they feel authentically connected to. Tip number 3 is to incorporate a storytelling component in your branding. Stories are powerful because they connect with people on an emotional level. They make your brand feel trustworthy and relatable. And a relatable story isn't just about what you sell. It's about why you do what you do and how your story relates and aligns with your customers' values and beliefs. Think about it. People love to support businesses that have a relatable story. So by sharing your own personal relatable story, it's going to give your customers something to care about beyond your product. It helps them see the person or the mission behind the brand. So how do we do this? Well, we start with why. Why did you build your company in the first place? Why do you do what you do? What is the purpose and what do you plan to achieve? What is your end goal behind it? The why of your brand story. Then talk about challenges you've overcome. What are some struggles you met along the way? Everyone knows that a company isn't just built magically, appear, and be successful. Any business at all has struggles and challenges they have to deal with along the way. By sharing these with your audience, it's going to help them relate to you better as a person and encourage them to be loyal to you. Your values are another key element to share because your values build trust. Maybe you're a faith-based business, or maybe you're an LGBTQIA plus ally. Or maybe sustainability is your thing. Regardless of what it is, make sure it comes through in your brand messaging. Will you lose some customers maybe? Perhaps, but those aren't really the customers you want in the first place. Don't be afraid to show what you stand for because that is going to help your audience align with you in a more relatable and comfortable way. And then bring it full circle. Show how your values and your struggles relate to your ideal customer. For example, part of your branding could be, I know what it's like to feel overwhelmed shopping for that perfect gift. That's why I created a line of personalized products that makes gift giving stress-free and meaningful. Tip number 4 create incredible customer service. Building good rapport with your customers and fixing things quickly when something is wrong is so important to building a good brand image. Remember to use that branding language when talking to customers, but if there was an error, be sure to own up to it instantly, apologize, and rectify it quickly. I know one brand that I love to work with apologizes for things that even is not their fault. For example, they had a sale and items sold out much more quickly than anticipated. She instantly got on her Facebook page, apologized for items having sold out so quickly because she did not anticipate that much interest and did not stock appropriately. She then ensured her customers that she would be ordering more and they would be available as soon as they came in. This type of customer service is so important when it comes to building your brand, especially when you're starting out. But even if you've been a brand for a long time, it's important to keep this in mind because that type of customer service will keep your clients coming back to you over and over again. And finally, tip number 5, be authentic, flaws and all, because people will spot a fake a mile away. Authenticity is one of the most powerful tools you have as a business owner. In a world of filters, curated feeds, and perfectly polished brands, what stands out is realness. Your customers crave genuine connections, and they can see inauthenticity a mile away. By embracing your true self, flaws and all, you create this connection that cannot be replicated. So get out there and tell an embarrassing story about yourself. Show up without makeup. And if you make a mistake, just own up to it. People will respect that. These 5 tips will help get you started to build a brand people know and trust. But at the end of the day, remember that you are your brand. And if you want to learn a little bit more about creating that personal brand, be sure to watch this video. And until next time, peace out.